Hi guys, Elena's here. Today we are going to work at probably one of the most dev transition of the entire practice. Drop back from standing position to wheel pose. This is a very difficult transition that it might take years before you find the confidence, the strength and flexibility necessary to drop back to wheel pose. However, I break down the movement, and in few simple steps you can work toward your goal, which is drop back to your pose. If you follow the steps one by one and don't push yourself too much too soon, and you don't skip a step, everything will be fine. What you may want to have nearby now is a couch, a bed, a pile of cushions, wherever you have that, I will show you later how to use it. Then be mindful and practice this tutorial and these exercises only after you have finished your practice, so you are very well warm up, and don't do it absolutely with your as first thing, because you need to be warm up properly. So let's get started. Now we are starting with step one. Step one is really simple. You come to your mat. The feet honestly can be hips apart from each other. If you are not confident enough yet, you can take them a little bit farther away from each other, no problem. You have to remember that you have to build something here. It's not that you already know how to do drop back from standing position. So everything that makes you feel comfortable now will help you to gain the confidence. So if now you want to have the feet really open, it's okay. You can take them closer to each other one day at a time. Don't think that there are rules. You have to break the fear, and in order to break the fear, you have to feel comfortable and strong enough. So, as I was saying, come to the end of your mat. If you are not scared, the feet are open, hips apart from each other, or even a little bit farther away from each other. Then you take your thumbs and you place them in the sacral region of your back. Now you inhale. While you are inhaling, you lift up the chest, you open the chest, and you press the elbows toward each other. Now you look up, and when you are ready, you drop back the head in a way that you can see backward. Here, this position can feel really comfortable and safe. So this is the perfect starting point. Push the pelvic floor forward. The glutes are relaxed. Don't contract the glutes, because if you contract the glutes, you won't deepen the pose. And try to keep your legs straight. We are staying here 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up. Now, if this was easy for you, you can step into step 2. Step 2 is almost the same exercise, but instead of having the hands on your back supporting your lower back, you have the hands in prayer hands in front of you. So you don't have the support, and this might feel a little bit scary, but you don't have to go down yet. You are just in step 2. So it's easy, it's not scary or intimidating. So once again, feet hips apart from each other or a little bit farther, as comfortable as you might feel. Now, you take the hands into prayer hands in front of you. Now you inhale, you lift the chest, you open the chest, you rotate the shoulders backward and drop the head back. Now you look backward and you try to reach with your gaze the mat. And you stay here 5 breaths. Push the pelvic floor forward and the legs are straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With an inhale, you come back up. The step 2 is really, really important because you are starting to feel that you don't have support, that kind of emptiness feeling around you, which will be necessary to break the fear to drop back into whale pose. Now, we are stepping into step 3. You go into step 3 only if you are very comfortable and step 1 and 2 were very easy for you. So don't do it before it's time. Now, we are always with the feet, hips apart from each other. And now, the hands are in prayer hands. You inhale, you lift the chest, you rotate the shoulders backward, and the shoulders are far away from the ears. You push the pelvis forward, you drop back the head, and now you bend backward. Now you extend also the arms. And we stay here 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With an inhale, you come back up. Now, step 3 can be really intimidating. So if you are not comfortable, you don't have to bring the arms back as I did, but they can also be just halfway. The important thing that is you are starting feeling like the hands are over your head. So if you want to stay here for the 5 breaths, it's totally fine. What you need to have just the hands above your head, and that will give you then the sense of the drop back. Now, as I said before, you might want to have a couch nearby or a pile of cushion. You are not going to land on the cushions, of course, but or on the couch. So now I don't have a couch nearby me, so I will use my feet up trainer. Why I'm doing this? Many teachers teach to drop back nearby a wall and use the wall as a prop. Personally, the wall makes me feel claustrophobic and that I don't have an exit anywhere and I feel more in danger. So for me, it's kind of intimidating because really I feel, well, what if I can go down completely? And where I go, there isn't an escape point if you use the wall. One, if you use a couch or a bed, you have just to come back up or just land there and then sit. There are many escape points. Before you learn to do something, remember always to learn how to escape from what you can't do yet. So now I'm using the yogi chair here. Is not as safe as a couch or a bed, but I will show you what I mean by using them. So this is step 4. You can step into step 4 only if you are very comfortable already with step 1, step 2, and step 3. Now, feet hips apart from each other, belly in, then you bring the hands in prayer, hands on your chest, at the more or less where the heart is. Then you inhale, you lift the chest, you turn the shoulders backward, you look up, and then slowly you start to bend backward. Now, you relax here, you extend your arms. Now, you try to reach your bed, your couch, whatever you have, and you relax here. Now, as you can see, I'm not dropping completely back on the floor. I am just taking a very comfortable position. I like a standing back bend on having the safety of a prop behind me. So I can stay here 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With an inhale, you push the pelvis forward and you come back up. One of the reasons why I like to use a chair or a couch or a bed when I practice standing back, drop back from standing position to whale pose is also because with the wall you really don't learn how to come back up. Whilst when you use a chair or a couch, you also learn that if you push forward with your hands, you have an extra push to come back up. So you are learning 2 movements rather than only one. And also, let me show you your escape point. So, from here, I inhale, bring the shoulders back and down, drop back the head, push the pelvis forward, the hands are going down. I reach my couch, my bed, and if I can't stay here because it's too intense, I can always turn to the side, like this, and I'm safe. I don't need to have, I have space around me, and it's safe. So, or I can simply land on my couch or on my bed. You shouldn't land in a heavy chair. I don't think it's very safe, but well. Now we can step into step 5. Step 5 is you can do step 5 once you mastered step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. When you are comfortable dropping back on your couch, on your or on your bed, and you can also come back up easily, you can start thinking that maybe for you it's time to drop back on the floor. What you can do here is just place a pile of cushions behind you. This will make you feel safe, but you are not going to land on the cushions because the cushions are soft, and we always should land in something very hard. So now the legs are hips apart from each other. We bring the hands into prayer hands. We roll the the shoulders backward and the ears are away from the shoulders. We inhale, we look up, and then we look down. Now, from here, extend the arms. And with an exhale, we land back. Probably you have noticed that I landed with my head here. So this is why I was using a pile of cushions, because I landed here and I didn't hurt myself. And this is why I was telling you to... Okay, that wasn't the easiest position where to talk. So that's why I was telling you to use a pile of cushions, because in this way you can fall over and over like 1,000 times on the cushions, and they will protect your head. And it's also fun because you fall on something soft. So it becomes like a game. It should be something, yoga should be, makes you always smile and not be worried or scared. So let's try again from here. Inhale, lift the chest up, the pelvis goes forward, and then we drop back the head, extend the arms. And you land on the cushions. And then the cushion can help you also to come back up. Now, this was step 5. Step 5 can be fun after a while, and when you are having fun and it looks and it feels so safe for you, it's time to step into step 6. Step 6 is probably the scariest one, but when you have done properly all the steps, it's going to be not as scary or as challenging as you might think. Don't think that you will be able to do step 6 the first day. Probably will take a while, but if you do the steps every day, one day it will happen and it won't be so scary after all. So step 6, you have the feet, as always, shoulder hips apart from each other, or even a little bit farther. Then you inhale, you press the shoulders back and away from your ears, you lift the chest, you bring the hands into prayer hands at in front of your heart, you look back, and then you bend backward. From here, you extend the arms, you push the pelvis forward, and then you drop back into wheel pose from here. If you're not talking, probably you can do it more gracefully than what I did, but when I was talking, I couldn't do it any differently. From here, the easiest way to exit wheel pose is to step a little bit forward and lower the hips and take the knees toward your chest to compensate the lower back. Because we did so many back bends, we need to take care of our lower back and compensate with an opposite exercise, which is forward fold. Now you can come back up and come to the center. Now, today I want to show you how to come back up from wheel pose, because first you learn how to drop back and then how to come back up. You can cut the steps, or you can do the new movements before your body is ready. and for today is enough. Dropping back is a very difficult movement, and if you have done it, well done you are amazing, you're awesome. And next time I will probably show you, actually I will prepare a separate tutorial to come back up from wheel pose. But for now, just enjoy your dropping back. If you like the video, remember to send me a big thumb up, and if you have any comment or query, please write me a comment or a message in the comment section. I will be happy to reply to all of you. And be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on the little bell on the right side so you will always be updated when I upload new material, and I upload new material every week. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!